Welcome back, my people. So, you know what has been going on the social media with this Amaka patient, somebody whose face has been revealed to the world because she thought she could hide her face and, commit some things, say some things on the social media. Now, I've gone to series of lives, have been on series of videos, I've been on Twitter, I've seen several comments, and I am going to do a series on some of these things I have come across on Twitter and on TikTok as a responses coming from the Southeast. I'm going to be responding to those comments. They are trying, as it is now, to play it down because they know that wire don't gas. Yes, it don't cast. So they want to play it down by appealing to something else. But we are not going to allow that. Justice must be served. The Bible tells us, I'm going to use the Bible. If you are not a Christian, please allow me to use, I'm a Christian, that righteousness and justice are the foundation of God's throne. There cannot be peace if we do not do justice and righteousness. And it is on these concepts of peace, of righteousness and justice, I am going to address this issue. And I know quite well that many traditional religions and even Islam and many Eastern religions, they also subscribe to some concepts of righteousness and truth. The conceptions of these virtues may be different, but they also subscribe to such. So it is on that I am going to be doing my analysis. Now, this lady said, when this issue was going to start, it started by the caricature of the Oba of Benin. She held a live. That live actually went viral, where they were speaking Igbo and they were describing the Oba of Benin in all manner of names. And on that live, some of them said they were going to buy some Benin content creators. One of them is Joy Edublood. The other one is Wounded Civilian. I am going to be mentioning these names because I am going to also talk about them. And it may be as if maybe I'm defending them, but I have followed Wounded Civilian for a while and I know his content. I have never seen him make content in that people are now trying to point attention to. Now, in that first live that went viral, where the Oba of Benin was made a caricature of, the Edo people did not take it lightly. They didn't find it funny. So they held their own lives. And I don't know what went down. But if we are talking about where the threat came from to hurt the other person, it started with that first live held by Anyi Anambra. Now, when that live broke on the internet, it went on Twitter, some Igbo content creators, I have spoken about it and I'm going to speak about it again. I'm going to show their picture again. This is one of them. And this is another one of them. And this is another one of them on Twitter, one Harry Chidi. Now, the first lady said that it was Yoruba Ronu people that were behind that live and that they were the ones speaking Igbo. That because that accent of Igbo is not their normal accent of Igbo. Now, the second guy said that it was Reno Omokri and his Yoruba people that were behind that account. Now, Chidi Harry said that it was Ajibola. I told you about Ajibola's case. In fact, I even advised Ajibola to actually petition the IG against that Chidi Harry. So, because Ajibola said he started receiving threats to his life when that broke on the internet. And this rhetoric went for like a week on Twitter and on TikTok that it was Yoruba Ronu people that were behind that live. In fact, in one of the lives of some of these Maedo people, an Igbo guy went there to say that I was one of those people that held that live. I have never spoken Igbo in my life. They even pinpointed that it was me, that I was one of those people who held that live. That was the narrative from the beginning. Now I want you to learn something from what I'm doing, what I'm pointing out to you. I want to point out the games these people are playing. Now, everybody is saying, let peace reign. This one, as we do content and say, let peace reign. Abike Dabiri should do this, should call out other people. I am going to point to you why other people will not be called out. Because when this thing was started, when it started, and it went viral. And you people, you Igbos, were supposed to own up and call Annie Anambra to order. You didn't. You rather said it was Yoruba people that did it, and that it was us that wanted to cause a rift between the Yorubas, the Edos, and the Igbos. Until she did this last one and said she was going to buy the Yorubas and the Edos with poison, Otapiapia, and that she was going to start from her workplace by putting the Otapiapia in the water of Yorubas. She specifically mentioned Yorubas because, yes, I have said it before, UK, US, Canada, Yorubas are the most Nigerians there. So I'm very sure she works with a lot of Yorubas where she works. She said we're going to buy Yoruba people. She specifically was saying that she was going to start the following day. And in that live, she specifically said that all other Igbos should develop the spirit of wickedness and do the same thing. And all the people who were on that live with her, they were even telling her the one that would be best. Some said sniper and other things. Now that was done, some people went to work and they brought out her face. And we discovered that her name was Amaka Patience Somberger. Now, a lie was established in the first live. Now, when she escaped with the lie that our Igbo people told to defend her with the first live, she proceeded to another level of that tribal baiting, tribal hostilities, tribal whatever. She proceeded to the next level. Now, what am I bringing out? When the first live, where the Oba of Benin was called all manner of names and it was done in Igbo, broke. If our Igbo people did not actually have the plan and the hate towards Yoruba people, why would you hold a life? Please, Yoruba people who are following me, listen to Edo people. You held a life because they are trying to prove now that it was Yorubas that started it. But I'm going to prove to you in this series that Yorubas did not start it. That this issue of hating on other tribes in Nigeria started with Igbos, and they must accept responsibility and sue for peace. Their leader, the Ohaneze Indigo, must come out and sue for peace, because I am going to bring out what the Ohaneze Indigo said about Yoruba people. I'm going to bring it out. Now, when that first live video happened, the Igbo people used cunningness to put it on Yoruba people. And many of us were mentioned as the ones behind that video. You don't cast now. You are trying to now use another tactic to say that they should visit the Oba of Lagos. They should visit Remi Tinubu. You went to bring out all those Yoruba people who responded to your own threat on Twitter and said that they should respond to them. Now, in my series, I am going to point out to you that it was Igbos who started these hostilities first. It was Igbos who started this attack first. I am going to point out to you. And from the series I'm going to make, you are going to find out that many of your leaders and many of your celebrities will be called out. I'm ready for this. They will be called out. If we should go to court with all the videos you have been sharing, because you have been sharing the video of Remi Tinubu of the Oba of Lagos, who has been trapped for what he said in 2015. You are still sharing that video. Now I'm going to bring out your own videos, your own audios, all the things you have been doing since 2011. I'm going to bring them out in this series. You will now see who actually needs to apologize to Nigerians, because I've seen several videos of you people saying she will not apologize. That until they call out the Oba of Lagos, Remi Tinubu, and that. And if you even mentioned what's the name of this man? You mentioned that what's his name? I've forgotten his name. I'm going to remember in the next video. So I am going to point out to you. Let's go the memory lane. In my next video, please, as you see this video, wait for the next video. In the next 1.5 hours, I will post the next video. And tomorrow, please help me repost this video because it must go so that they can hear me. Thank you.